Sakura passed the trap. She has been consecrated to the first sigil.
Oh, did she now? Good for her.
Dunwar would have deserved this so much more. But well, who am I to question Malphus's will?
Sigil bearer Batar's will, you mean?
You shouldn't say something like that.
Did I say something? Anyway, I have to go. The Archmagister needs help with something. Malphus' blessings, brother.
Malphus's blessing.
You're a foreigner, aren't you? I wish I'd have crossed the Red Sea once, or seen kick.
Evening.
What do you want?
Yes, you should go into the Whisperwood and see what you can find in the old fortress. I'll wait for you in the Undercity, in my laboratory.
Okay, just leave me alone. Damn bullies.
Please, sit down. A game. Come on. Take it. May the heart of the cards beat for you. A game. Come on. Please, sit down. May the heart of the cards beat for you. Shit. How can that be? A game. Come on, take a seat.
In no bed, so.
Huh? What do you want?
Evening.
Move along.
She-Ra.
Teodor Aranthiel has returned. Malphas truly smiles upon us.
Well, that's just how he is. Always.
Prophet, are you in there?
Kivraj, what? Why? What have you done?
Watch your tongue, Shari. Be glad that the blood is already dry, or else you'd be nothing but a pile of bones by now. Forgive me. I just can't believe it. Anyone but Lashari? Yes, I know, Nea. But she was a good woman. We both know that we're not involved in this. So please tell me why you and Lashari wanted to meet up here? Were the two of you close? It's been a while since there was a man at Lashari's side. I see. But who has killed her then? This doesn't make any sense. Maybe the murderer has left a clue. We have to search. What's this? Let me see. Yes! This could be our clue. No, certainly not. But come to think about it, it doesn't really help us either. There are so many dust addicts in Ark, it would take years just to count them. Oh, by the name of the sun, I will inform the Order. Yes, you do that. But come back to the temple as soon as you're finished, all right? The Archmagister has found something out about those sources we need for the beacons, even though he paid a high price for it.
Well,
A good pipe of peace, mate. Jesus, why is that stuff so expensive?
I just don't see the fucking point.
Light fades away at the end of the day. Ta-dum-dum.
Stew. Roast pork. Anyone?
Men, that's just how they are.
Huh? What do you want? Okay, just leave me alone.
I just don't respect the elders anymore. Not at all.
Just have to live with it. Some shifts never.
Prophet?
Yes.
Oh, hey.
A machine that can banish these High Ones. The mysteries of this world are endless, aren't they?
Ah, if it isn't the Prophet. What's wrong? You look troubled. I know. Shah Rim has already told me. I hardly knew her, but it's horrible. Different ideologies or not, she was a fine young mage, and her knowledge of the Pyreans was impressive. We need to find the ones who did this, and fast. But you probably already know that. Thank Malphus we just had a breakthrough with the beacon. At least as far as the sockets go, yes. In the old tablets you found in old Dothugrad, there's talk of black embers, which are supposed to be some kind of energy supply for the machine. This is what we've been asking ourselves over the past few weeks, and then it fell like pelt from our eyes. The Pyreans were talking about the Black Pearls. Old jewels, sometimes known as Blackstones. They appeared for the first time in the Golden Era, and every self-important noble literally fought to get one in his possession. Apparently they originated from Stormwind, the old city in the heart of Octwind. They changed owners for decades, sometimes by violence, sometimes by gold. The whole thing only stopped when the owners took note of an undesirable side effect, if you like. Everything has a catch, and sometimes this catch is even upside down. But the stones weren't somehow enchanted, if that's what you're thinking. At least not by any known magical means. Nevertheless, all of their owners eventually shared the same fate. Countess Catua from Nerim, for example, whose castle burnt down to its foundations. According to a survivor of this tragedy, she was to blame for that. He claimed that he saw her the night it happened, laughing hysterically and dancing in the dining room and summoning waves of fire all around her. She was not previously known to have any magical talent in her. Correct. Plus, all of them eventually showed similar symptoms of delusion, like those possessed by the Red Madness do. A peculiar coincidence, if you ask me. Not quite.
Those who owned a pearl tried to get rid of it, or lock it up somewhere safe, and eventually they fell into oblivion. Tell him your theory, Archmagister.
Yes, of course. We believe that the stones carry energy, pure, uncontrolled magic, and that the High Ones use them for their own purposes. Correct. The pearl's magic make their owners powerful, but the High Ones befoul them, so to speak. Like a poisoned potion. I know it sounds odd, but the parallels are too striking to ignore. The red shimmer in the victim's eyes, the slow descent into madness, and ultimately this irrational, destructive act of violence. That's what we thought too, but it seems we were wrong. Maybe the High Ones never leave our planes at all, even after the cleansing. Maybe they are even part of this world, just like the tides or the elements. And the death of the gods is only what really sets them rolling, so to speak. That's what we think, yes. Nothing else in this world possesses that much raw power.
Which is why you will find them for us. No, because we know what we are dealing with, unlike those who fell victim to the stones. Imagine them as a powerful, magical sword. A fool won't know how to wield it and will eventually cut himself with it. A seasoned warrior, however, can use its power for his purposes. Which doesn't mean, however, that we will be careless with them. What we need is their energy, And once we have transferred that to the beacon, their shells will be useless to the High Ones. That's right. But we don't need all of them. The beacon has 3 sockets, and that is how many of the stones we will acquire. Archmagister.
I studied the history of the pearls as a young arcanist, and I think that my notes might give you some hints as to where you should start looking. Give me until tomorrow. By then I will have prepared the relevant excerpts. Just come to me whenever you have questions.
And hurry. I take it you have already noticed this, but Nerimi's troops are roaming our land and building outposts, and the Red Madness is also getting worse as we speak. Now go, Prophet. The sooner we find these stones, the better.
Pathlessness wherever you look. Where is this supposed to lead?
Yes.
Yes, it makes sense.
Yes?
This might work.
Hello.
There, this just doesn't make any sense. Why can't
Let's
it
hope
ever
he knows
be
what
easy?
he's doing.
The fabled prodigy. I hope you can live up to what they say about you. I really do.
Mm-hmm.
What bless it, my sir?
My sir? They just sit on their asses and hope things settle themselves. Idiots.
Now, where did I put that?
Hungry?
Yes? There's always work. But if the sickle were to trust every day laborer who came along, we would have already gone bankrupt before the first vassals had even set foot on this land. If you really mean it, then you will have to prove it. It's that simple. Well, just ask around and see if you can lend a hand. And now excuse me, I've got business to attend to. Are you joking? Are you just plain stupid? You haven't helped anyone yet. Don't waste my time. Well, a bit of everything. Just look for yourself. Well, a bit of everything. Just look for yourself. Well, a bit of everything. Just look for yourself. Walk blessed.
War on Nerum. War on Kile. Red madness. The fuck is wrong with this world?
If only that man knew a thing or two about reliability.
Hmm?
Huh? Can I help you?
Hear my words.
Apples,
Oh,
dates,
path-abiding
bananas,
people of
the
this
freshest
holy
fruits
city.
right from the farmer's coast and Doonville.
Hungry for arcane feasting? I have
Sorry, I'm not in the mood for talking. Maybe later. Maybe. Sorry, I'm not in the mood for talking.
And landed on our coasts.
Maybe later.
Hello.
It is naught but blood that they are looking for. Blood, war, and misery. But as if breaking the 1,000-year-old peace between the countries of the civilized world wasn't enough, they also desecrated the Lightborn themselves. Be wary of
Yes?
their words, for they are naught but lies,
I think you can answer that question yourself.
as they have always been. And with their guidance,
Yeah?
the
What do you
whole
want?
to crush the Neremes heretics.
Hey, wait a minute, you... Never mind. Oh, you're an outlander, aren't you? From Kile. Your skin, it looks, different. Nerum, you say? Huh. But still, your mother must have told you a lot about her homeland, didn't she? Say, is it true that on Kile, even the door handles of the slum houses are coated with gold? I've heard the Blue Islands Coalition is so rich that they can afford to command a mercenary army large enough to fight an army of seraphs.
I just don't see the fucking point.
Huh. I see. That's too bad. You know, once this chaos in the world is over, I want to go travel myself. Who knows? Maybe a captain will hire me as a deckhand. Anyway, thanks for your time. Walk blessed.
Monsieur?
Oh, you're not from around here, are you? I thought I heard an accent there. not a place I would recommend you visit based on its history, and all the people who've been killed there. Nowadays, with the Red Madness, it's even worse. The place is practically swarming with lost ones. Well, I'm not a chronicler, but there was this riot in Ark, somewhere around 7288. It was led by a woman from the Undercity, Kilana Hammerfist, and she and her rebels had their camp in that valley. In 7290, the Order wiped them out. It was a massacre, and up to this day the valley's still littered with bones. My mother always had a liking for this story, which is probably part of why she built her hut there. Strange? Yeah, but that's how she is.
Can I help you?
Oh, you're an outlander, aren't you? From Keela? Of course not, my sir. Forgive me, I didn't mean to offend you.
Hello.
My sir, do you have a moment? I think the two of us could do business together. Well, it is actually quite simple, but since you were kind enough not to just ignore me and walk by as the others did, I would like to show my gratitude for that first. You travel a lot, don't you? I can tell by the mud on your boots. Here, one of these books might come in handy on your journeys. Which one do you prefer? Splendid! Say, would you happen to be interested in earning yourself some more coins? Or, even better, more books like those? There is something I need help with. I have a problem, and this problem is called Celia, which happens to be my sister. Where should I start? You know, I am one of those people who wasn't given everything by fate. Quite the contrary, in fact. When I was a child, the village I grew up in, Foamville, was ambushed by bandits, and both my father and my mother died during the attack. Thank you, but it's ancient history now. Fact is, my sister and I dealt with this event differently. We managed to flee the attack and make it to Ark, where the guards, of course, threw us into the Undercity. But while I tried to honor my father's heritage by using the little I could from our savings by setting up a business, she preferred to wallow in her misery instead. She got to know the wrong people and has, since then, never done a single bit of honest work. Frankly, she's a dust addict. Day and night she does nothing else but rot in those drinking holes in the Undercity and blows what little money she makes on her drage. Now, of course, she is still my sister. So all of these years I paid her rent so she doesn't have to sleep on the streets. However, things have changed. Recently she started using our father's heritage to pay for her addiction, and I will not accept that. Of course, you wouldn't know that. Glimmercap dust, the blue bliss, or however you want to call it. It's a drage, a dangerous one. Apparently, it makes you feel as if you're walking the eternal paths. But it also kills you quicker than the sunfire. Oh, believe me, I did. Which is why she simply hid the key to our safe in the bank somewhere that I couldn't find it. So, long story short, this is where you come in. I want you to get her to give me that key. How you do it is up to you, but if you succeed, it won't be to your disadvantage. Anywhere there's rats and dust, but she spends most of her time in the False Dog in the Undercity, one of those dumps I told you about. Just come back to me once you've found something.
The venerable Sunchild graces us with its presence. Come to gawk at the people worse off than you.
Burns.
Well, that's just how he is. Always.
What? What? Oh, does he now? Good old Milburn and his silver tongue. Now he has found himself a lackey to do his dirty work for him. Let's make this short. I'll keep the key. No idea what he told you, but it wasn't the truth. Because if it were, you sure as fuck wouldn't be here. Milbert. I'm sure he told you about the raid on our village, didn't he? Well, there's one thing he didn't tell you. After those fuckers killed our parents and tried to break into our house, he left me behind. Took all the valuables he could carry. Just ran away.
Yeah, as if.
If I hadn't managed to flee, he wouldn't have shed a fucking tear for me. But since fate was so kind to me, things turned out differently. I made it out alive and walked all the way to Ark, where I thought he was.
Sunchild.
So, you'd think he was glad to see me when I found him in these tunnels, wouldn't you? Well, you're wrong. He let me sleep in the room he paid for from our parents' money, but made me feel as if it was a privilege. And guess what? That hasn't changed. Till today. Yes, he pays for my room in the barracks, but that's about it. Yes, but... Huh. As much as I hate to say it, you might have a point there. But it's just... Oh, fuck it. Alright, then. I hid the key in one of the barrels close to the entrance to the pit. It's not like there's much money left anyway. Just... do whatever is necessary. I don't care. Close to the entrance of the pit, there are some barrels. I hid it there. Go.
As old
as
his
eye,
he had lived his whole life under
Hey,
empty skies. When a little boy for the guiding path, he said, do not risk Malthus' wrath. 'Cause you stray in the void as the wayward wanderer, despising the path that is meant just for you. Yet the dreams that you seek in the deep.
Hey! You're an adventurer, aren't you? Have you been to... Oh, how do they say it? Melee? My dad told me that's where the petrified room.
All right, Sunchild. Stop right there. Hand over your money, and we might let you live. Play the hero and... well, you fill in the blanks. I ask you to talk? Give us your fucking purse, or we'll make you. What the?
Do you know what this is? A knife. And trust me, you don't want to see it up close.
You heard my friend, so shut up and pay. You want to get out of this alive. But...
Logan, don't. This is a bad idea.
But the shadow tax...
We'll find another way. Come on.
My sir.
This is ridiculous.
A son child.
It's called
Now there's a treat for the eye. What do you say, darling? Want to spend some time together? A real pretty thing you are. We should spend some time together.
Move along.
What?
Is it important?
Huh?
Men, that's just how they are.
What? I don't see how that concerns you. Don't you have some theatre play to attend to, Sunchild? Ugh. I don't see how that concerns... Help me? Well, I doubt that. That is unless you have a pouch with 300 pennies to give away. Oh, and maybe 2 sheaves of God's tongue to go with it. I don't know. I'm sorry. You seem like an upright kind of fellow, but I can tell you're from the surface. And I'm just having a hard time believing a Sunchild actually cares about my problems.
Just where did I put it?
You're really nosy. You know that. But fine. What bad can it do? That son of a Virtue over there, Cabal Thorwall. He's the only merchant in the Undercity who still has Vinroot in his stocks. But since he knows that, he sells it for a price that would have upper city snobs running away screaming. Well, and if the apothecary in the pest house doesn't get new root soon, the infected they treat there will start dying like flies within a day. You're no alchemist, are you? Aye, red vine root is the only thing that can help get those flesh maggots out of an infected body. I repeat, can. Even with a proper treatment, most people don't make it through.
Oh shit. I have to remember this.
Maybe your kid, aye? I guess it'll be worth a shot. We need at least 10 sheaves so that the apothecary can make use of them. And I don't want to seem ungrateful, but don't expect to get anything in return for your help. Huh? Well, fine then. Good luck.
You're not one of the Relata's mercenaries, are you? Word has it they're hiring again. I'd give them a wide berth if I were you.
A good pipe of peace, Wayne. Jesus, why is that stuff so expensive?
Oh, by the name of the sun. Won't this ever stop? Tell Nathalia, the apothecary, or whoever sent you that the price stays. It does actually, yes. But it does not change the fact that I need to live somehow too. And that 300 per sheaf is already a fair price. Go on, ask those upper city merchants. You're lucky if they sell it below 500. Listen, I know exactly what you think. This ruthless bastard, how greedy, how evil, and so on and so forth. But that's not how it is, believe me. So, back to business. Are you looking for supplies? If not, just shove off. Yeah, now that's a surprise. I expected a speech. Here you go. Pleasure doing business with you.
A real pretty thing you are. We should spend some time together.
Blazes? You're serious? Where? On second thought, bet I don't ask. Thank you, Sunchild. You saved a lot of lives today.
A Sunchilder! You came to watch those fools cut their guts open in the dust pit. Well, that's the only reason you snobs ever come down here.
Isn't this nice? A sun child graces us with its presence. Conduct yourself, will you? This isn't the upper city.
Work, work, work.
Is it important?
A foreigner, huh? What a surprise.
Some people just don't know their path.
Now, a good pipe of peace, mate. Blazes, why is that stuff so expensive?
Hear my words, O path-abiding people of this holy city. A miracle has happened, a miracle that must have been, due to its sheer glory, brought forth by Malphus himself. Telor Arenfiel has returned. Yes, you have heard right. The lost heir to the throne, son of Lorius, has. After decades of imprisonment by his treacherous son, returned to his position as Grand Master of the Holy Order. This...
My sir?
Sir?
novices. Some people just...
Isn't this nice? A sun child graces us with its presence. Conduct yourself. This is the upper city. We're watching you.
Hear my words, O path-abiding people of this city. Rumors circulate.
Yes?
Rumors about the horrible events of the past.
Can I help you?
They speak of the
May your path always be easy.
Well, well. The venerable Sunchild graces us with its
Move along.
He'll come around.
My
He has to.
sir.
Hmm?
Please just. Just where did I put it?
my words, O path-abiding people of this holy city. Many of you...
Yes?
There's war in Kira. A group of mindless heretics put on themselves
Apples, dates, bananas, the freshest fruits right from the farmer's coast and Doomville. My sir?
By that, they have not only defiled...
Sir, walk sure. Where to? About myrates? What is there to tell? They're beautiful animals, majestic and wild, and dangerous if you're unlucky enough to run into an untamed one.
Like the bite of a flea.
Now you listen to me. I'm sick of your fucking lies. Sick of you pretending to give a shit about me whenever it's convenient. Sending a cell sword after me. Really, Nilbert? How low can you go? How low can you go?
But... By Malthus, you! Please, you have to help me. She's completely lost her mind. It's the dust. She's not herself.
But you know what? It's too late now. You won't save him. Or maybe you will. But only over my dead body. I have nothing to lose anymore. Not that I ever had much to begin with. Fuck the money! I've told you how he treated me since those raiders came for us. Yes, he pays for my room, but do you think he ever came to me in all those years? Or asked me how I was? Fuck it! I'm a goddamn mess, and I know it. But it's his fault because he was never there for me. Not when our parents died. Not when the dust took me. Never! Before he sent you to get the key, he asked me himself. And that was the first time I'd seen him in years. But no. This wasn't about me. This was about his goddamn business and the money Father left for the two of us. He wanted it for himself. Just like he always has. Oh, believe me, it will. I'd do it just to see that fucking smile wiped off his face. Make me.
By Malthus. She's dead. Oh gods, how did this happen? The key, quick, get me out of here. Thank you. By the name of the sun, the drugs did this to her. This goddamn dust. What? No, she rationalizes. Ever since she took her first sniff, she has changed and started to blame me for all her misery. Believe me, my friend, I did try. But the more I wanted to help her, the more she started to push me away. What happened to our family? It broke us both. Only that I managed to get back up again, and she didn't. I guess that's what it adds up to. Good question. I suppose at first you get your reward. Without you, I wouldn't be alive now. Here, you can take this key. It's to another slot in the Beg's treasury. You can take whatever's in there. I owe you this, at least. And while I feel ridiculous to bring that up now, I promised you another book, didn't I? Which one do you want? Fine, here. Now, give me some time, will you? Celia, she was a shadow of herself, but she was still my sister. I want to say goodbye properly. And she called me greedy. Yeah, that's about all I can spare. Now go. You. Do you need something? I need some time for myself. You. Do you need something? I need some time for myself.
Hear my words, O path-abiding people of this holy city. From this day on, there's war. Without a word of warning, the pathless Nevermese attacked our city in an act of infinite cowardice. They had led their warships into our holy waters and landed on our coasts. And it is naught but blood that they are looking for. Blood, war, and misery.
Comes a point.
But as if breaking the 1,000-year-old peace between the countries of the civilized world wasn't enough, they also desecrated the Lightborn themselves. Be wary of their words, for they are naught but lies. The Lightborn are there, as they have always been. And with their guidance, the Holy Order shall crush the Nevermese heretics.
Bread fresh from the oven.
Yes?
Some shifts never end.
Greetings.
Huh? Can I help you? We always go too easy on this guy.
didn't tell them that already.
Monsieur?
Walk blessed, my sir. How can Sylvan... Very well. We will need a 100-penny deposit to start with. After that, you may make a withdrawal or deposit whenever you would like. Damn it! I didn't expect this. But fine, how does the saying go? Never look a gift horse in the mouth. Here, this is your personal safe key. This way, you may access your shelf even when we are closed. To make a deposit, simply talk to one of the bankers or put it on the shelf yourself. Ah, and should you acquire any shareholdings, simply give them to me and we will allocate them with your future interest. Well, holdings for something, a business, a caravan, things like that. But forgive me for saying so, you do not seem to be a man of means, so I don't suppose it will be relevant to you. Of course. A wise decision. Walk blessed, my sir. How can Sylvan and friends serve you? You do? Let me have a look. Very well, this looks solid. We will add any future gains from this holding to your vault.
Who are you?
Walk blessed.
Sorry, I'm not in the mood for talking. Maybe later.
They just sit on their asses and hope things settle themselves. Idiots.
Just how it is.
Times these are. Hard times.
Some things never change.
They didn't tell them that already.
You just don't get any younger. Greetings.
Light fades away at the end of the day. Ta-dum-dum. Mm-hmm.
Greetings.
Greetings.
Walk blessed.
Have you heard the news about the Magister? Word has it that he murdered 30 novices, then killed himself up in the temple. By Malphus, what has become of this world?
Greetings. Walk blessed. Huh?
Mm-hmm.
Moralla's blessings, my friend. What one wears tells more than 1,000 words, as we Chileans like to say. You are surrounded by a feeling of an adventurer as much as a keeper is surrounded by a feeling of honor. And I think I might just have something in stock, which could be to your liking. A potion. One of my friends in the Blue Islands Coalition gave it to me with the last delivery, and he said they took it from pirates. Of course, that sparked my interest, and so I asked an apothecary to examine it. And now brace yourself. He said this potion grants its user extraordinary powers. Here, take a look. Beautiful, isn't it? It can be yours for only 200 pennies. That's music to my ears. However, the potion takes effect 2 days after ingestion, so you'll need to be patient. But how do people say on Chile? Everything comes to those who can wait. Farewell.
Hello.
Huh? Can I help you?
Greetings.
Yes? Are you joking? Are you just plain stupid? You haven't helped anyone yet. Don't waste my time.
What?
The fabled prodigy. I hope you can live up to what
Yes?
they say about you. I really do.
Ah, yes. Here. There they are. I've marked the most relevant parts so you don't have to read the entire book. Just see if they tell you anything that could give you a clue as to where you should start searching. I will be waiting at the beacon.
Pathlessness, wherever you look. Where is this supposed to lead?
Yes. Yes, that just might work.
Is it now? Remind me not to burst into tears.
Kalarek, Aranthiel. Same shit, different smell.
Yes, it makes sense.
Sky can rain fire. Magisters never change. Hello. Hello.
Well, well. The venerable Sunchild Gracie. Mind your own fucking business.
My sir.
You're not from here, are you? I heard you talk.
Kino's bed. Sorry. It's Kino's bed. Sorry.
My sir.
Move along.
A
A real pretty thing you are. We should spend some time together.
Please, help.
What do you want? To cock at me? Just leave. Please.
Walk blessed.
Uh-huh. Well, then you should go see Sister Salvira. She has to be around here somewhere.
What? Who are you? Oh, really? And what could someone working for the Order bring down to a place like this and risk spoiling his fine garments? A black stone? No idea what you're talking about. Now, is there something else? If not, leave. Time is sparse these days.
Thank the sun. There you are. I've been looking for you. I followed you. It's about your mission. I know that the Grandmaster ordered you to find the Black Stones, and I believe I know where to find the one you are looking for down here. Far away from here, and I can show you where. The only thing I ask of you is that no one must know about my part in this. Promise me that, and I'll tell you what I know. Thanks. Believe me, I don't like this any more than you do. Come, follow me. I remember coming here as a child. The apothecary gave me something to eat before setting me on the streets again. All that, it seems so distant now. It's easy to forget about the other side of the coin once you haven't seen it for a while. Alright, this is better. Have you ever heard the name Dal-Galar? Healer of the poor. Yes, that's what some people called him. It doesn't do him justice, though. Dal-Galar helped everyone regardless of his wealth. The only difference was that he had the rich people pay for their treatment. Do you also remember why he left Ark? Yes. For him, the end justified the means. For example, it is said that he once healed a crippled soldier by replacing his lost leg. The League considered such practices pathless, but Dal-Galar refused to give in, and that is how they came to blows. Finally, Dal-Galar left Ark and moved into a remote old castle in the Frostcliff Mountains. True, but people fear what they don't know. It has always been like that. I guess you know the rest of the story. He became more and more reclusive until one day, he locked the gates and was never heard from again. The apothecaries say that it was his eccentricity which was to blame, but I think there is more to it than that. I know it did. I recently read the notes of one of the few apprentices he permitted to come with him. And this is where it gets interesting. Dal-Galar researched something he only referred to as the Angel. No one but him was allowed to take part in its creation, And he hired dozens of mercenaries to get him the resources he needed for his experiments. Books, relics, rare herbs, things like that. And one of those relics was a small dark stone, shining like the skin of an eel. Yes. What do you think, Saira? That does sound like a lead, doesn't it? I was waiting for that question. Alright then, I might as well come clean. I am interested in all this because there is a rumor as to what the angel was supposed to be. A talisman, one that allows its bearer to heal any disease in the world, even flesh maggots, the yellow fever, or the Black Death. All of them. And I want to find this angel, Saira. Isn't it obvious? Because I want to be healed. Yes, if there's even just a sliver of a chance that this device, whatever it is, can help me, I have to take it. And that is also why the Order must not know about any of this. They would confiscate the artifact before I could use it for myself. And what am I supposed to tell them if they ask me why I need it? I can't allow anyone to learn the truth about me, not until I've dealt with it. Now enough about my motivations, Saira. Let us plan how we are going to proceed. Yes, I found us a map that should point the way from the Frostcliff Tavern. Go prepare yourself. I will meet you there. And thank you for helping me. I know I might not show it that much, but I appreciate your, friendship. I really do.
Just shut up, will you, Folliak? Excuse my friend. Wouldn't recognize a tear if it was drooling in his face. But as... We don't know anything about that castle. And if I were you, I would stay away from it anyway. This man, this Galgalar, he was crazy.
What makes you say that?
Well, before he, shut himself in, he sent his servants down here a couple of times each moon. And every time they hired thousands of hunters to bring them dead game, rabbits, deer, and the like.
So, he probably needed them for his experiments.
Aye, my dad, but why so many? I mean, 40 cadavers a week? Must be something wrong with that. Maybe he's an entropist, a bone mage, or something like that. And maybe he wanted to use those corpses to raise an army of undead to take revenge on the League.
Rabbits, Voyek. Rabbits.
The dose makes the poison. Isn't that how you say it, my dad?
Yes, that's the saying. I need to go now. Thank you for your help. I take it you listened. I don't think we'll get more than superstitious chatter out of these people. What do you say? Should we head out?
Some people just don't... Oh, they're patties.
As you like. Just tell me once you're ready to leave.
Yes, can I help you? Dol Galar. I was still a toddler when he moved here, so no. But I know about his castle, and if I were you, I would stay away from there. Well, I'm up in the village from time to time to look for things. And once I was stupid enough to go near the castle gate, there was something in the courtyard, a creature made of bright blue light, and it moved and it breathed. I got away from there as quick as I could, and I ran back to the tavern. And yes, maybe it was just my imagination, but still. There's something wrong with that castle. That's all I can say.